Coach, your thoughts on playing York?
Yeah, looking forward to another football game at Richardson Stadium and opportunity for our team to compete and try to improve and play better and just execute at a high level. So they've got some strengths that they're bringing to the table, especially in the kicking game with their returns. And they're a good pressure team with their punt return team as well. And they've got some dynamic players and a really solid defense. So we got our work cut out for us, but we feel good about the progress of the team and our ability to execute.
You guys are playing awfully well. Where do you have to improve?
A little bit everywhere, that's for sure. A little bit everywhere. Some situational football around the kicking game that we were exposed in a little bit last week, that we've made a note of and put some work into, and we'll continue to do that. You got to be ready for those situations. A lot of different situations in the Canadian kicking game, and it doesn't go your way when you're not prepared. So preparation around those situations, and then just making sure we're developing our depth. We've got a lot of players that can help us, and we got to make sure those guys are all up to speed, and that their offense and defense and special teams packages are the full deal, and we're not limited by different guys rotating into the game. So kind of working on the depth as well is a big deal for us, and then again, just a little bit of everything. There's still some work to do in the run game, pass game, protection on offense and defensively, in all three phases in terms of that defensive line, linebacking core, and defensive back core. There's some technical stuff that we got to get a lot better at.
You talked about your depth. You must feel fortunate that if one piece goes down, you can just plug in another piece?
Yeah, it's certainly not that simple, but it's a real credit to the guys we do have, because as some of these guys are being called upon to play, they're stepping in and they're contributing and they're doing a good job, and we're able to kind of continue to get better and pull out wins, despite not having that maybe first group of original guys who started the season. We just continue to get a little bit better, and that's a credit to the guys.
Like Freak starting on Saturday, you're probably going to get more fans from Frontenac Secondary School. So how do you feel about him playing his first start?
Yeah, we feel great. Alex is going to get the start, and we feel great about it. We have for a long time now. I think since the day he got here and got settled in, everybody's felt really good about him, and we think he's a legitimate quarterback that can lead our team. And everybody's been ready for when he gets his opportunity, and we actually gave him opportunities right at the start of the season running our short yardage package because we felt really good about him there. And now, he came into the Guelph game, did a really good job, and now we, I think the whole team believes that he can be the guy to lead us to victory. And he had a tremendous practice last night, and he's going to have to follow it up with another big one tonight because he's still got a lot of work to do as well. Just getting settled in and making all the throws and all the reads, and but really proud of him and the kind of mental preparation approach he's taken.
Coach, just 3 points against Guelph up until the last seconds. Can you talk about the development of an already pretty strong defense throughout the year?
Yeah, I think our defense has done a really good job getting better at shedding blocks. So as they're getting blocked, throwing people off them and getting to the ball, and that's something we've seen, and it's translating to better tackling. And we tackled really well last game. So now the key right now is to get some better communication going on so that we are not ever getting caught giving up the big play. And the more we can communicate and be technically sound there, limit the big play ability and force people to really earn it down the field and string together drives on us. That's what we're going for right now. But the defense is getting a lot better. A lot of different guys rotating in, tackling well, and rushing the quarterback well.
In a game like this, is it hard? I know you respect your opponent, but is it hard for some of the players to be the same way, respecting a weaker opponent?
No, I really don't think so. I think our players do a really good job of embodying everything that we're all about. And I think it comes from the top down, from our coaching staff, that there's a way we do things. And the reality is our program is so heavily based around process and standards that the opponent is almost irrelevant at times now, where they're just focused on what we have to do. And when we put on the tape of ourselves, we realize that we're not to our expectations yet. And there's only one way to get there. It's improve every day. And that's what our focus is. And that's sincere. I think you can, if you were to come out and watch us practice, you would feel that. That this team doesn't care about the opponent. They care about getting better at football.
And
update us. Sorry. Ben, go ahead.
Last two road games have been against pretty hostile territory. It must be nice to be back at Richardson with the Queens fans.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we love playing football no matter where. And one of the great things about the OUA is traveling and seeing different venues and getting to experience that and take on the opponent and their environment. But Richardson Stadium's we feel the best venue, and it's certainly our home. And every time we get back, it's a special feeling. And being able to play in front of the Kingston crowd and the students in particular is so inspirational to our team, and we feed off the energy. So, if the students can get out and participate in the game with as much energy and noise as they can and sync up with that band, which is the best in the country, I think we can continue to create an environment that is the best around. And that's our goal, is to create the best game day environment in Canada.
Walter, leading tackler on the team, can you speak about flying around the field, and is that an important stat to you, or just doing your job?
Yeah, I mean, on defense, on our team, we're focused on execution, and one of the things that we really try and do is fly around, get to the ball, and I'm sure if you watch the games, you can see whenever there's a ball on the field, the ball on the ground, you'll see 12 Queens players around the ball, getting to it, getting after it. So, no, not really important to me. What I'm focused on is execution and doing my job, help my teammates out. So.
Go ahead, Mike.
Did you ask about, I didn't hear, you asked about playing York? Does it matter who it is?
No, when we prepare to execute our game plan to the best of our ability. So really, our opponent, it doesn't matter who we're playing. We're just focused on being the best we can right now. So execution is our main thing. We just want to go out there, execute our play, reset, do it again. So.
You guys are executing pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, our whole goal on defense is to do your job and execute. So everyone on our team that's what we practice every day. And yeah, we're every man up mentality. We're just ready to go and step up when it's your time. So.
Can we talk about injuries? No,
No comment.
Walter,
say no comment.
yeah.
Okay.
That next man up mentality, it seems like whoever's on the field, you guys have confidence to do your job. Can you speak of sort of the depth you have on defense there?
Sure, yeah. I think it's pretty evident the depth that we have this year on defense. We've got a lot of new guys playing their first time, stepping up, and just we expect anyone who we put in to do the job that's asked of them, and we practice that way. So it doesn't matter who's in on defense. We expect to play to our standard of football, which is perfection. That's what we're chasing. So yeah, every guy on our team is focused on execution and playing to our standard of football.